Here we are back again, this time in Sigil Adstringo, or however you are supposed to pronounce that. A level 45 dungeon which not many people seem to run. We have an average group composition of appropriate level, so I hope we would find some challenges from this dungeon. However, while there is a noticeable increase in difficulty compared to Necromancer Tomb, that is not saying much. These bosses ultimately possess few mechanics which we must respect. Right now we are fighting Evignar, a boss which disguises himself as a rock and is just as slow as you would expect. While he has a fairly high hit point total, not much keeps us from performing steady DPS. He will do some AoEs, but the damage is negligible. In addition, there are adds which spawn, however these are easily dealt with and do not provide much assistance to the boss. Next up, it is finally time to kill some dragons. Harkyriss plays the role of your standard dragon boss with a tail whip that stuns, a frontal breath which occurs when he takes flight, and a larger breath which will occur when he spends slightly longer in the air and will ultimately produce 3 fiery rings, which will, in turn, block off part of the terrain. Aside from these basics, Harkyriss's brood will appear, raining down fire in the clearly marked bright orange circles. These adds need not be dealt with, only avoided, which is an easy enough task considering the ample size of the platform. may notice, I like to position relatively diagonal to the boss's back leg. Not only will this help me avoid tail swipes, but melee also must be aware that their strikes often produce forward movement. So posting up against the solid part of a boss will prevent you from accidentally assuming a dangerous position. Now for the most entertaining and fun fight of the lot, because we literally did everything wrong. I will note the mistakes as they happen later, but for now, let's outline the correct order of business. In this fight against Tungkan, we must first kill his minion Narapi. This is because Narapi will fling balls of slime, which according to our healer, place an undispellable DOT on the party. Once he is out of the way, adds will spawn periodically and can be taken down by the DPS without much effort. The real trouble, however, is the Eggthal Nalus, a small tower-like object which will heal Tungkan. DPS on the Nalus must be immediate and fast, as even when we were aware of the Nalus, a single healing pulse still got off. See, our first mistake here was we weren't on Narapi, and the DOT assumedly was destroying us. And now both our tank and other melee DPS both go down. So for the time being, I basically just kite the boss around the best I can. The ad is only flinging around the ball, so he's not dishing out much damage we have to be afraid of. But using my speed and charge, I take down the ad as much as I can, while hopefully my healer and the other DPS get our tank